Did you know alcohol alters your perception of taste?
Did you know your breath smells?
Did you know alcohol blurs your vision?
Did you know it numbs your touch?
Did you know you say things I don't want to hear?
1 out of 4 teenagers in Georgia reports drinking alcohol.
Underage drinking costs Georgia citizens $1.4 billion on average.
Did you know alcohol is a drug?
This message was brought to you by Learn to Grow.
If your kid come to you with a question or with a concern, don't brush them off. If you don't know the answer, go find the answer. Because they came to you. If you don't, after a while, they're going to stop coming to you. They're going to start getting that information from somewhere else. We used to call it out in the street. And most of the time, that's wrong information. So make sure that you all keep the lines of communication open. And if they're coming to you with questions, and for real, hey, if you don't know the answer, let them look at it. Honey, I don't know the answer right now. Look at, come back to me in a little while and everything, because I'm gonna find the answer out. You letting them know that you're concerned. You letting them know that you're listening to them, and you letting them know that look here, hey, you want to know the answer yourself. Parents don't know all the answers, y'all. So don't even try to be sweating it and let the kids think that y'all know all the answers, because you don't.
That's that village.
It does take a village.
When I became a single parent and I'm on a child, I said, oh, the Big Brother program, I call look, do you know such and such, or
right.
Do you know, or how about this, or do you know somebody that know like the answer, or this situation, because kids come with so many different situations.
That's right.
Crap, you don't have a clue.
Right.
You know, this is my first time parent. So I set out intentionally to build a village around my kids.
You set your will to it.
Right.
That's excellent.
That, you know, if I fall off earth today, y'all have aunts and uncles. Right. You know, this person. And then it's those people who I know that hang in the street, or, you know, you got the guys at the players, and, you know, guys that I know. You know what, can you sit down and tell my daughter about it? Tell my daughter about you when you were whatever, because in our environment, the streets are there. You can keep them in the house all day you want to. They can be straight A's or whatever. That still don't have nothing to do with the real world. So in that vision, let me get a couple of real situations, real people who've been in those situations. You know what? If I was an alcoholic, this is why this is why I have what did they get? Some of the people who've been alcoholic. Cirrhosis of the liver. Yeah. So they can explain, this is why, because I was doing this then. Yeah, get the answer.
Okay, man.
I taught my daughters to prepare for a wonderful time of peace. You can play now, and you can work hard when you get old, or you can work hard now and reap the benefits as you get older. Me, my parents taught me that. I didn't do it, so I have to do this job, and this job, and this job, because I didn't listen. I wanted to be my own person, you know. But sometimes it pays to listen. It pays to understand why. For every action there's a reaction. And when you make that reaction, just embrace it, hug it, love it, and just not try to do it again. But I mean, I just really taught them while it was small decisions, and then as they get bigger, I mean, to me, just respect it. We respect each other, and I can't even really explain it. I guess I stumbled upon it, you know?
No, you didn't say.
But see, here's the thing though. There's no written book. You know, hey, if you follow this guideline here, your kid's gonna be okay. There's no book like that, because each situation is different. Each situation is different, and I'm gonna tell you something. Because we're living in this age where communication now is at the flick of a button. The media, your computers, and this kind of thing, it's hard to keep up anyway. Our kids are bombarded with new stuff every day. So, you know, a lot of things, you know, we do have to instill in our children, and hopefully, you know, they can see what's not good for them, but you also have to continue to reinforce it.
Right.
Sir, what about you?
Well, I got a 7-year-old. So,
okay.
You know, I talk to her now and then, but when she was living with us, you know, we keep on positive things. You know, Nick has been my fiance, did good work, helped me out. You know what I'm saying? So you know, I just, you know, when I first met them, I used to smoke marijuana. You know what I'm saying? Okay, so I figured like it wasn't a good idea to be doing around the kids, you know. So I woke up all of a sudden one morning and I was just like, I don't want it no more. You know what I'm saying? It ain't for me. She was like, why? You know, I'm like, you know, I just don't want to do it no more. You know, so that's about the part when you were like the young guy talking about it take away the problem, and nah, it don't take away the problem. It make the problem worse. You know what I'm saying? You're spending all your money. When you ain't got no more, then what you gonna do? You got an attitude with the world. You don't want to listen to nobody. You don't want to talk to nobody. If you got a old lady and she got kids, you don't want to be around them. You don't want to be bothered with them. You know what I'm saying?
And then the alcohol do you like that? So if you got kids walking around drinking in school, like in my school,
right?
So then they in that type of zone. So they acting crazy with their friends, you know, right? So then they're thinking that, okay, let me have this drink. Well, drink the weed. I walk to the bus stop and pass my kids with weed smoking before they go to school.
Well,
right, because
a lot of young kids,
they smoke and they drink before they go to school. So if your kids at home, we already know that they're going in that environment.
I done been that child before too. You know what I'm saying? Like we'll stand right there at the bus stop and smoke a blunt before we get on the school bus.
Right.
The bus driver stopped the bus immediately. Hey, no, you, and you get off my bus and walk to school. Why? Because you smell like marijuana, and I know y'all folk been smoking it, so walk. You know what I'm saying? and the reason that she do that, you know what I'm saying, because I got positive kids on this school bus. And y'all want to come on here with that negative crap? No. I'm going to nip that in the bud right now. Go on and start walking. I don't care what you tell your parents, what your parents got to say. And if they got anything to say, tell them to come see me. Because I'm quite sure ain't now one of us going to go and tell our parents because she got something better to tell our parents. Right. You get where I'm coming from. Right. So, you know, hey, I done been that child before, you know, cutting class and running in the back of Price Middle School. They got a boat back there. Ain't no telling what's on the boat. Ain't no telling who underneath the boat. Ain't no telling if people getting killed on the boat or not. But we just running back there just cause we know it's a boat back there. These guys run back here to drink, you know what I'm saying? Yeah. And at the time I wouldn't even drinking, wouldn't even cross my mind. But I see them with a big old bottle of 2020. So what that do? I know about the smoking situation, but what y'all doing? Oh, they right here in your waist, buddy. Hey, I tell y'all what, I'm right back up here at the school for the insurance to come through the bushes. And y'all got that right there in your hand, cause I don't have to put that in my pocket from what I use, you know what I'm saying? and you know, from then to now, I grown and I know that it don't mean you no good, you know what I'm saying?
And it's still going on. The kids
still going on, and
drinking, they still,
yeah, you know, at a young age. At a young
so like
age.
you said, you the child who come around the corner, well, what y'all doing? You know, these things go on every day, like the student. But do we tell our kids? Because they think we don't know that it's going on. So in their mind, this is like a problem or a situation only they know about, and sometimes they won't tell you. So I think, look, I know what they do around the, you know, the drinking. So when somebody comes, this is another thing I do. I role play with my kids. I asked them, when such and such bring you that weed, show me how you gonna do. Don't tell me, just show me what you gonna do. Right. I'ma say, no, you talking? Why you just didn't turn around and leave?
Yeah.
Right, you just show me. That's
As soon as you say, nah.
Right, it's conversation.
Yeah. What you mean?
It's conversation. Now they can talk to you. Now y'all got to
Come on, let me show you something right quick. They not gonna do like that right now though. It's gonna be alright.
You sorry, got me looking shit.
It's gonna be alright. Right. See, look how I look when I smoke it up. Look how I look.
It's somebody to get them to show you what they gonna do, so they've been practicing so many times that maybe when it comes, it's something to think about. Right. So what you gonna do? And then I got one of my relatives like, well, I don't want to look like I'm running. That's what I tell you, stuff. I don't want to look like I'm running.
So when they gonna be like, well, I hate it one time.
Or now I'm just gonna say, nah, it ain't what you think. I'm gonna say, nah, it ain't for me. So then, and I can get real animated sometimes. I'm like, so when the teacher come or whoever and they drop the blunt. Even though you weren't smoking, guess what? It's on you.
Yeah, you gon'
everybody.
You gon' get it off the ground.
When the teacher come and they just drop the, like right now, if somebody just threw the blunt on the floor and the police came in here, it's all out.
Yeah, everybody gonna
know. It was smoking tonight.
No, it's not. No, it's not. Excuse me, sir, before you put no handcuffs on anybody. That is his. He was smoking it. You know what I'm saying? I know.
Look, no, it's your word against him. If he keeps saying it
all the way downtown.
I ain't do that. That's why I say it's your word against him.
No, it's true. Because you got 30 people standing right here. And you gonna sit up here and
ain't nobody
claiming. Exactly.
Because somebody gotta go. And he ran. And it's within feet of you.
So somebody got
it's yours.
That's it.
I knew it wasn't his, but shoot, somebody gotta go for it.
Yeah. Hey, now I can speak on that. I used to be in this drug area, you know what I'm saying? But these guys, the first thing that they'll say, hey, you know what I'm saying? If the police pull up, I don't care if you 15, 14, 13, or 12, be 21 about what you got now. Right. And what they mean by being 21, let's help. If it's 7 of us out here and they only find yours, we gonna tell on you. So just be 21 and just own up to it. You know what I'm saying? Because I'm not gonna go for nothing that belongs to somebody else. I'd be a fool.
Yo, what's up, T?
Hey, what's up, man?
I'm good.
Cool, man. Hey, man, you know it's a banging party going right
Word?
now. Yeah.
I'm ready to go right now.
Let's do it.
Let's do it. Look, I'm ready to party, but you've been drinking, man.
Yeah.
Let's just take a cab.
A cab?
Come on, man.
All right, man, let's do it. Oh, you got cab fare, right?
I got it.
Let's do it, man.
I got 4 step kids, and I try to keep the positive stuff in their face because today, how it is out there today, shoot, they easy to get influenced on anything. It can be whatever. You know, it could be gang banging, fuck you, bitch, screw my life, but you know, it can be any of that they can get influenced on. So I try to, I'm glad that mama got this right here. They can always come over here. Y'all can always keep the positive stuff in their face, keep the positive stuff in their ear. And when they go out there in society, they can be like, well, I don't want to do that right there. I don't want to, participate in that right there. But what they were talking about in the program, then, if you show them a picture of it, like sometimes I be like, okay, y'all, look, y'all, I want to show y'all, I want to show y'all this right here on TV right now, this man looking at me, he on drugs and stuff. And when they look at that, they be like, ooh, we don't want to look like that. Nah, we don't want to look like that right there. So, that's why I try to keep the positive stuff in their face and, keep the positive stuff in their ear and stuff like that.
Positive, and I've heard that throughout, positives and everything. Okay, great. Ma'am.
Okay, what I want to say is, first of all, I know if it had not been for the hands of the living God, I have to give Jesus Christ all praise through prayer for as my household is concerned. For as my 2 daughters that came through my household, I can say my daughter Cantrell, she's 16, I got one that's 23. But I've taught my kids how to pray at an early age. I taught them for their spirituality. You got to put God first in everything you do. It may not turn out the way you think it ought to turn out, but if you know how to pray, and you have that as a foundation in your household, things can work out, and then God will give you the wisdom and understanding on how to go about putting other things in place that are interest to your kids with the exposure of you showing them other different things that they haven't been exposed to. But that's all I can say for is me and my household. That has been what I have lived by ever since I was a child. And my daughter, you know, both of them can honestly say if they got in a situation, they can pray their way out of it.
Excellent. Ma'am.
Well, I have two daughters. I have a daughter and a son, 16 and 14. And I just piggyback on Wybella. My foundation is the church, is God, you know. And that's always been our thing. Because growing up, they went to a Christian school, and their motto was, I can do all things through Christ. And that's what I tell my daughter now. I mean, you can barely walk, and you can say, I do all things through Christ. So now you keep, you know, whatever. Community involvement. I get them involved a lot in the community. They're both involved in Girl Scouts and Boy Scouts. And when I go out to do community thing, I drag them along. Mama, what do I have? And now they don't even ask. Like, who we feeding today? Or what we gonna do? You know what I'm saying? It's like, you know, when Friday the weekend come, like, Mama, what we got to do the weekend? You got to do anything? You know, I have to go to the food bank, or I go to work, or whatever. And being involved with their friends, and so knowing who they are. Can I go to Alicia house? No, Alicia can come here. You know, whatever. So I want to know, you know what I'm saying? Like, you know, no, but Alicia can come here. And I want to meet Alicia's mother. And, you know, and you're not saying that I'm better than anybody else or whatever. Alicia's a single mother. And Alicia's mother has several boyfriends. So, you know, I don't know that. So, no. You know, and just like I said, just being very much involved with him.
Being very much involved. Listen, that is very, very positive, and you have to be involved. Now I'm gonna tell y'all something. I've been waiting to hear from the lady next to you. Now let me tell you why. And this is all positive. Age comes wisdom. Age and wisdom, because you don't get old being stupid. That's just straight up.
That's the truth.
Well, with my kids, it's like you said, it's a different generation. I didn't have all these problems. Renita is my oldest child. I never had a moment's trouble out of her. I brought her up in the church. She was in school, Girl Scouts, all the activities, band and everything else. We had arguments, but she has never disagreed with me when I tell her to do something. And she participated in all the school activities, and when she graduated, she was a year ahead of her class. Her junior year, her senior year, she was at Gordon College, where most of the other kids was in school. And she just excelled to it. She was always an obedient child. I never really had any problem, like the problems of drugs. And she was brought up, she had an alcoholic father, her uncles, and stuff, but I just kept my mind on Jesus. I kept them in church, Sunday school, and all the positive activities and things like that. And things just wasn't like they are with kids today.
And I got my book for you.
Yeah, she got some.
Yeah. No, I want to hear this. What now? I didn't get that part.
I got my book beat too. I got the book for them.
Okay. Ain't nothing wrong with that though.
No, I think God for him now. I didn't see
who you is today?
Yeah.
Right.
Oh, yeah, and she sees that now. She can see that now with her. You know, and she get a lot of feedback on it too. I said, "Oh, you're not gonna do this. You're not supposed to do this with your kids and everything." Yeah. So I never had to do that with mine. And I really didn't have the problem that the kids are having, the parents are having today with their kids. Yes. You know.
Now let me try to enumerate for you. One, you got to keep your kid focused on other stuff, because they are going to be bombarded with other stuff daily. I also heard make sure that you have some support. You mentioned, you know, hey, you try to create a village around your kids and everything, because you know their parents, you know their kids' parents, their friends' parents, and all these other kind of folks and everything. So there's some positive information flowing to them all of the time. Irregardless of the fact that when they turn on the TV, when they look at the internet, this kind of thing, there are other images out there that's helping them to appreciate alcohol. Exactly. We have to put other positive things out there. I also heard that it's important that you stay involved with your children, that you listen to what they have to say, so that you can help communicate positive things about what it is out there that they can be doing rather than alcohol. That's very, very important. Now, we haven't heard from you yet. You back. So now, what in your home and everything? How are you promoting positive things? Because you know alcohol is out there. You know, how are you helping to keep your kids focused on other things? Because really, your kids are some of our very, very best kids in here and everything. But I've been wanting to hear about you know, what you're doing and everything. We've heard about the negatives. You know, some of the relatives in your home and everything, you know, alcohol. Yeah. But there are also some positive things that happen too. So hey, share us a little bit.
You know, I try to talk to them every time when I be able to talk to them. I try to talk about the alcohol and the drugs. So I tell them, I prepare them before the people. You know, before the children tell you, I already tell them it's not good for you. They're going to kill your brains, and later maybe you're going to be able to kill somebody, and you're going to be in jail. And I prepare them before somebody tell them. You know, and the school right. So because at my home, around my home, it's a lot of people. The children, the friends, the same age, and they smoke. So I tell them already. So. I don't know. I think they're not smoking, but I don't know. But I tell them they need to tell about these children start smoking, because you know they're going to kill your brains and maybe later you're going to be in jail. So I say, if you want to be in jail or you want to do something better for your life, I tell them they need to be go to college. I say be the winner in your school. Be somebody intelligent. Be somebody. I say I don't make a lot of money because you know I come here and I don't make a lot of money. But you have everything. And you want to be somebody. You can do. You can do.
That's why you came here because
it's up to you. So now you concentrate on your school, take a good grades, and everything. And I say when they take a good grades, they take me A's and B's. I give something, you know, encourage them to be better. So then, you know, and right now it's working. You know, they take me A's and B's. And Jennifer, because last time they say, you know, bring me A's and B's, I'm not gonna give nothing. So this time she started, and now and everything. I see something change in her life. They started before.
Okay, that's right. That's interesting. I've heard that twice, and I just got to piggyback on this. When I was a kid, we couldn't bring a C in the house either. I mean, really, I mean, I think you described this. Look, if you brought a C in the house, that meant that you have stayed up all night, you have worked, and that's just the very, very, very best you can do. But with my folks like, no, that's still, no, you can do better. You can do better. And so A's and B's were the only thing that was allowed in our home. And that's just the truth. I think my sister came home with a C one time. I guess she was trying to try him or something like that. She brought a C home. Sure. We started crying for her. My mama whooped her. I don't know how many times. I think every time my mama thought about it, she whooped her again. And everything. You know what I mean? And guess what? He was like else. Guess what? There were no more seeds in the home.
No more.
In other words, and I think my mother was trying to let them know I mean business. I'm not playing.
See me, I'm gonna see your
That's right. See means, you know, you may not, see means somebody may not see you again. And that was just the truth. That was just the truth.
And they didn't play?
No, they didn't play. So I'll tell you something else we did too. We all started helping each other do the homework and everything. Like I said, we didn't want to see that no more. You know, come on, mama, please. You know, hey. But she continued to beat you. and beat you some more, and beat you some more and everything. But let me tell you something. Everybody, and I gotta tell you this, all my brothers and sisters are relatively successful in everything, really. And because, listen, there were some strict rules at our home, at our house and everything. Very, very strict rules. No C's. I mean, that meant no C's. No seed.
No seed.
Let them stay up half the night in the first place.
Hey.
You know, they go to bed.
I mean, I can't.
You gotta do it.
Life is out at my house, 8, 9 o'clock. 9 o'clock, that was late on school night.
That's right. But you
do your homework.
You gotta do it right now.
Yeah.
Soon as you get home. Soon as you get home. Ain't no going outside to play and everything. You play when you get grown and everything. But right now, and look at one last thing. My folks, you say this in. Look, you only got one job.
That's right.
Bring me some good grades in here. You ain't got to worry about eating today because you know, we got your food in here. You ain't got to worry about your clothes and everything. We got that taken care of. So all thing you got to do is bring me some good grades in here. Now, you mean tell me you can't do that?
You can't do that.
And I encourage my children, you know, encourage Jennifer and Mafia to look in some friends they better on the school. Now they don't want to be around with the, you know, they want to be enrolling with people
that get
smart.
That's right.
This girl, she come from Jennifer, she ace. Anyway, now she not try to. She want try to be with the friends as smart as
smart.
Yeah.
Right.
That makes sense.
We must do this more often because, you know, it takes us all working together to help our young people. Right? So in closing today, I would like to say, look here, this may be the first time that we are doing this, but this certainly will not be the last. And you all will be able to see this episode on www.learntogrow.tv in the very near future. Thank y'all. Let's give each other a hand.